This is a special report from NBC News, the O.J. Simpson case. Reporting from New York, Brian Williams.
O.J. Simpson's attorney, Robert Shapiro, having emerged from the pretrial hearing minutes ago. We're going to listen into his comments to the media.
I am here only to tell all of you that because I could not get out of the building without making a comment, what my posture and procedure is going to be at this juncture up until the preliminary hearing, which will be held on Thursday. I will not make any comments to any members of the live media on television regarding any any matters of evidence in this case. I have taken a few minutes with journalists from around the world to answer questions that deal with legal procedure. Beyond that, you are going to have to rely on everything that was said in the courtroom. In that regard, there was a conference in chambers. Both the district attorney and I agreed that that conference should not be private, and I have asked that a transcript of those proceedings be released. I will answer one question and one question only.
The microphone on the defense table.
Yes.
At least by some people who were listening on television, to say to the deputy during the in-camera conference when they asked him to escort him back to the holding cell, quote, "I'll do anything not to go back into that cell."
I find it absolutely irresponsible on the person who put a microphone in such a position that private conversations and private thoughts between a person who is charged with first-degree murder and his lawyer are overheard. We absolutely believe in the open press and in open courtrooms. And when asked whether or not we had any objection to cameras being in the courtroom, we of course supported the idea that cameras be there. But with that comes a responsibility. Private conversations to be tape recorded or overheard are illegal in this state. Thank you very much.
Do you expect your client to be indicted?
Robert Shapiro, attorney for O.J. Simpson, brief remarks announcing at the outset he was not going to take but one question. That question, it turns out, concerned an open microphone that for most of the pretrial hearings sat taped to the table, the defense table, in front of Shapiro and O.J. Simpson. It overheard, among other things, O.J. Simpson, as you might have heard, saying, "I just want to stay out of that cell." He was being asked by courtroom guards if he wanted to go to a more comfortable place during the proceedings while they were in a break. It also recorded, this live microphone did, and was overheard, some remarks delivered from Shapiro to O.J. Simpson. Remarks, I should quickly add, that were later amplified by the judge herself along the lines of visitation rights, saying O.J. Simpson had been granted full visitation rights for a select number of people who want to visit him. Mr. Shapiro's comments, again, come after a lengthy pretrial hearing this morning. Several areas were covered, including evidence, photos from the autopsy, generally legal record-keeping, though, as the march continues down to the June 30th date when we should have the next court proceeding. We will have more in the story if it comes up in Los Angeles, and of course complete coverage tonight on NBC Nightly News. I'm Brian Williams, NBC News, New York. More later.
This has been an NBC News special report.
Shoppers are amazed when they first